Number 1. Conjit in Addis Ababa. 14-year-old 8th grader in Addis Ababa, in the capital of Ethiopia, told her friend about the teacher, the way the teacher has been abusing her. And she said that she knew that this was not the appropriate behavior between a student and the teacher. She's just afraid to speak up. That's why she confided in her friend. And her friend gathered a few friends and they formed a group, and they started talking about the way the teacher had been misbehaving, molesting them in schools and after schools. They were so afraid to meet together in school because the teacher might see them and think something is going on. They got summoned courage and went to the principal, and the principal summoned the teacher and asked the teacher, is this happening? Then the teacher confessed and said, yes, this happens. And he was sacked from his job and later handed over to the police for the law to take his action, thanks to the bravery of the girls. Number 2. On the 16th March of 2020, a group of women and men were ordered out of a school vehicle. 14 women and 4 men were abducted on their way back from school. The reason, because of the conflict of the community, or would I just say ethnic conflict. They were all abducted and they were told that they were not to be harmed. They just want to get the government attention. Amongst them is Asmia, who managed to escape from the prisoners and told the people that she escaped because a lot of them were tired and was falling over. So she had to make move when she saw the chance. And on the way she met an elderly man who helped her get to the police station. And she told the people that all they wanted was to get the government attention, but nobody knows what really happens to her there and what was the fate of the rest of them. On the May 13th, 2020, a local pastor of Ethiopian church was caught red-handed sleeping with another man's wife. The man, who his name was not given, was suspecting his wife that he was having an affair with the pastor because all her time and attentions were devoted to the man of God. Later, his suspicion was confirmed, and later he set a trap for his wife, where the pastor traveled a long distance to come and meet the wife, and he did what he had to do. After that, the man gathered a large crowd outside and called his wife out, and everybody saw what happened. The disgraced man of God ran away with his car, and the wife left with a motorcycle while everybody was shouting at her, "Shame on you." On the 21st July 2018, a pastor by the name of Alaye tried to revive a corpse by laying on top of the corpse and shouting the name, "Belly, wake up." Initially, the pastor came to the family of the dead and told them that the story about how Jesus resurrected the dead body of Lazarus, and told them that the family that if Jesus could do it, he himself can do it. They believed the pastor. The family was a true believer of Christ. They told the pastor, but he is dead and we have buried him. The pastor said, "I can do it. If Jesus can do it." They agreed on the date and they dug up the dead body, and they gave the man the dead body and said, "Pastor, do what you said you can do." The man laid on the corpse and shouted, yelling at the corpse, "Wake up." After hours of nothing happening, some members of the family started collapsing. Upon seeing what is going on, the men in the family became angry and started beating the pastor. The pastor was later saved by the police and handed to the police because this was against the law. Now he faces a true crime. Number 5. An Ethiopian actress from the TV series Sansalet was caught red-handed by a man's wife while making out with the husband. The man suspected there was something going on between the two, and the day she caught them, she set up a camera and she made a video out of it. Now the disgraced actress lost faith and jobs because of the whole drama. The husband himself was calm and the whole thing was still going on. The actress is yet to find her face and ask for forgiveness. The public is very hard on her.
Real, for family, I want you to see this.
Number 6. Former college soccer player was gunned down in his hometown in West Virginia by a 23-year-old Johannes Nasebi. He gunned down the man at home and later took another man and took him down the road and gunned him down behind a tree. The motive of the killing is not yet revealed to the public, but the man, before he was apprehended, ran to his native country in Ethiopia and could not be extradited to the US because they don't have the treaty. Now the United States wants him to be arrested, but Ethiopia refused to turn him over because they don't have such relationship. Families of the deceased are asking the Ethiopian government to help them because they want justice for the killing of their child and husband.